Welcome to my shop. Obviously, it is a palace of tools that I've been collecting for over 40 years now. And yet I'm not done collecting tools. I am still finding needs and uses for new tools. And the three represented here on this workbench are all tools I have built during the COVID lockdown to allow me to cut and shape mostly metal with greater accuracy and finesse than I was previously capable of. These have all become part of my regular shop practice. On your right here is my mini portable bandsaw. This is a DeWalt corded handheld portaband that I have built into its own bandsaw stand. And these exist as products. I made mine with I think my funniest speed control ever. This is a lever that basically pulls the trigger of the bandsaw. And I will show you how this works. Turn it on here. Yeah. The portaband allows me a level of close finesse to the marks that I've made, to the layout, that formerly I would have had to chuck this into a vise and cut into it, or dull my other bandsaw blade to cut it, and that just doesn't work. This has been invaluable over the past few weeks. In the middle here, this became an obsession for the better part of a month. This is a miniature abrasive wheel chop saw that I had, but its base sucked. So I rebuilt it from scratch, and it is also a metal cutting tool. This is fabulous for cutting things like spring steel or hardened steel rods. And there's very few other ways you can do that without dulling your tools. I custom built this entire base. Man, I became so obsessed with every part and piece of this, we turned it into a sort of an epic one-day build. And it functions just like a chop saw. You drop it down over your work and it'll cut right through. I've got an adjustable stop here with a little lever. Hold on. There we go. And that stop can move in and out so you can do repeated production work. If you need to cut 50 things out that are all exactly 2 inches long, this is the device to do it. I also use this as an excuse to kind of up my machining skills. And this really demonstrates, I think, a progression for me. On your far left is maybe the most labor-intensive of these three, and this started as a kit from a maker that sold me some cast iron blanks that I machined and assembled into a working die filer. What is a die filer? I also didn't know before I saw this kit. It is basically a reciprocating filing machine that moves this file up and down, just like that. And you can change its speed. And what it allows you to do is file smooth, work with really wonderful, great, and close-up precision. And I didn't think I had a regular need for a tool like this until I had a tool like this, and I have been finding it useful almost on a daily basis. I've actually turned the workbench behind me into the MiniTool Hall of Fame, and all these three plus a couple of others are lined up here, and I regularly come in with tiny little parts and make a cut, make a little graze and make a little file, and then drill a little hole. Yeah, it's like I've replicated my shop in miniature for some of the finer operations I have to do. And there will probably be others in the future, but thanks for checking these out with me right now.